Welcome to Scott
Scott
Tindall's
Tindall's
Home
Home
Shop.
Shop.
My name is Scott,
My name is Tara.
and today we're going to be taking apart the lathe shaft
Yay!
and repairing the headstock. So there we are.
There we are.
So
Let's get to it.
all right.
Yay! Alright, now we are taking off the screws off the table that holds the lathe down. And now we're first going to take apart the headstock. Okay, gotta get this apart. Alright, let's see. And trying to find something. Alright. Okay, now that we got all those screws out, hold on, we dropped one. Gotta pick it up with the magnet. Now that we have all the screws out and we picked up the little washer with the magnet, we are going to turn it around. First we're going to vacuum it behind it. Get a wet towel and wipe behind it. Clean our table off.
So now we need to, there we go. We need to take off this collar. Here, so if you will, let me make sure I get it loose. All right, and you need to take this collar loose. Actually, just take it loose. All right, okay. Let me see. I try to loosen that one up some. So use your other hand to hold the collar. Alright, that should be good enough. Alright, now, no, hang on, let me see it real quick. We have to take the collar out. I forget that every time. You have to take the collar out because you have to move the pulley and the planetary set back so that you can get the keyway out. I need my glasses. While you're getting those, I'll be finishing taking this out because this comes apart when it wants to, and it's a pain to put together. There we go. Alright, so there goes that. We're going to lay these right here on the table, right over here. All these parts of this and this. Come on. Alright, we use a little rawhide hammer to help persuade this to come back. Yes, treatment of now I can see. There we go. Alright.
Ooh, I have an idea, Daddy. Like for the glasses.
There we go.
Is it back?
Alright, yeah, now it's a little tiny window. I mean tiny. Now we can reach right in there with the needle nose. Oh, I can clean them off. Come on. Ah.
Can't get it?
No, it went under the stupid lock. There we go. Alright, we'll lay that up there on the shelf. Alright, loosen that up because we want that bearing to come out. There we go. So slide this back. Come on. Why are you being a pain? You don't drive like a pain.
Well,
Whoa's the word. Alright. get the grease on that belt. Right, while we got this out, we'll clean up inside of here. Real good.
Real good.
That bushing does not go through all the way. What I'm thinking about, well, we done got that other one. We didn't cut it off. We should have. Okay, but that other bushing that come with it, it doesn't go through all the way either. I want to see how that bushing fits my shaft. I mean, the new shaft.
When you turn it and get in there.
Well, that's a little too snug. That's a little too snug. Well, it's got a little bit of a turnout in it. Alright, so that means we have to take that bearing out. Or that bushing out. And so we can do that with, what's that?
Rod.
Alright, so hold on to the lathe. Hold it. Catch it with your hand.
Bingo. Bingo. There you go.
Nice little bearing. Got a little oil groove in there and everything. I don't know if you can see that in there or not.
Probably.
Let's see what it looked like. Let's see if it had a whole bunch of wear or whatever. Only wear on one end. No polishing at all. Wearing good. It's tapered. My lathe cut the taper. I got to learn how to fix that or fix it. Well, I got to do both. Alright. Dog barking in the background. What's he barking at?
Probably.
Cat won't play with him?
Probably. He's trying to play with a cat.
Alright. So while you got a chance, go ahead and wipe up everything. But you're going to be back here again, so just keep everything nice and clean. Have your safety glasses on, pull your shirt up. Alright, I want to see how the new shaft fits through this. That's not a bushing. There's a bushing in here, but there's not a bushing in the planetary set? Well, that doesn't make any sense. There's not a bushing. Wait a minute, is there? There's a bushing for the outside, but there's not a bushing. Wait a minute. Oh, I know why there's not a bushing. There's not a bushing because it's keyed onto the shaft. That's what drives everything. Whether it's locked in or turning, but this is what turns. Okay. Alright, well, see, I just learned something. I want to see how this one fits. It's bound to determine. Get that cord. Right up behind everything. This is just for a temporary light. Lay it out of the way. There we go. Alright. We'll make sure we get a nice clean rag. We want to donate to the shop fund, buy a bunch of towels. Make sure it stays nice and clean. The oil attracts grit. Clean this up so we don't have to handle it. Alright. Now that doesn't spin on the shaft unless you're in back gears. So only time that spins on the shaft. Other than that, it's keyed into these, driving it. So that shouldn't have a whole lot of wear. And it has very little. It has no, you can actually feel it, but I don't think it's going to cause a problem. And besides, finding a bearing that length, actually it's two bearings, two bushings. So we're going to leave that alone. Now I'm curious just to see how how far that goes in before it starts tightening up. Well, it's got to go in flush with a nut. So let's do something real quick. Where's the old shaft? Alright. Let's take the calipers. So we're just doing a comparison. We're not trying to build one. Let's take the calipers and hit their zero. And you gotta remember these are flat on the side, so we're just comparing. 551, 5.
1, 5.
And this is 550 on that side. And 550 on that side. Alright, this is 552. What measures different depending on where you measure it. 559. Let's measure on the small end. 544. Oh.
544.
520. Yeah, this one, that one is bigger. But the shaft is bigger.
Yeah.
Okay. Alright.
So we changed the shaft.
So now we need to put in the new bearing, but we need to see how far, because I'm going to flush it up with this, so we need to see how far it needs to go for our oil hole. So we're going to measure it from right here. That's right here. Alright. Is that it? No, we need to, how far does that go in? That's not telling me anything. Here I'm getting the measurement from the end of the casting to the center of the oil hole so that I can transfer it over to the bushing. Now we're getting ready to drill the oil hole for the
Bushing.
For the bushing. The 1/16 hole right there, center of the bushing. Being the fact that it's all round, I don't have to have the thing square, it just has to be there. Now we're going to lock it down with a C-clamp. That's a wooden fence that my daughter made for her little tap follower. Now we're going to tighten this up. I don't know what this is, but it sure is hard. I meant for that to go on in, but that'll poke in the back. No, we'll figure out a way to hold that. But anyway.
Alrighty, now we're gonna drill the hole and our little bushing for the oil groove. So let's get that drilled. Let's see, hold on. Get a clamp, see if we can, nope, we don't need a clamp, but we're gonna try to hold.
All the way through. Now I need my Sharpie magic marker here to well, actually, yeah. You got it over there, dear?
I got one.
All right. So we just need to mark a line out here to the end, so that when we tap that bushing in, we'll know exactly
where it goes.
So we want to stop it, and we need to know that that hole is, let's see here.
You've had to get a bang.
And a straight edge here, and we're just coming off the face. And so that's off at a little bit of an angle. So we want to go in at the same angle. Whoa. I don't like that at all. Don't know that I like that at all.
Will we have to go back? Will we have to go back to the other one?
No, we could peen it with the center punch all the way around. I mean, it just presses in by hand. That'll spin. I mean, I can almost spin it now. Yeah, I can spin it now.
Oh boy.
And my bushing is, let's see. My bushing fits fine. Well, now, a while ago it wouldn't.
Because now it's silky, I guess. I don't know.
I'll put my bushing back in there then. Well, that one just falls in.
Sorry, just told them that one's not going to work for us today.
That one pushes in, but at least it doesn't push all the way in. Alright. Well, I wanted to use that bushing. And if I had to wait, the lathe's not running right now, or I'd cut it off. And I'd slide it in the backside, because it's tight on the backside. Add a little more bushing to it. But there's hardly any weight back here at all. Hardly any weight. Alright, so the next thing to do is put it all back together.
All back together.
So this little bearing here is going to go in here. And I'm going to attempt to put it to where a split is not going up, because so it's not trying to split it open. I'm sure that wouldn't happen, but we're going to try to put a flat up and see if that stays. Alright, so that goes in there. That bearing's back there. Do we have any more grease?
Hopefully.
Where's our grease paintbrush?
It should be
Right here. So let's get it on more. Uh-oh, wait a minute. Okay. A little bit of grease in this bushing. That'll all sling out later. Put that on our grease rag. Alright, now we're ready for a clean rag. And you don't want to handle any of this stuff with a gritty. That's gritty. Throw that in the trash box right there. Snatch. There you go. Alright, so make sure this is all cleaned off. This goes in here. I want to check this. That's threaded for you to put a plug in there. All I ever do is put a couple of drops of oil in it. I'm supposing it's supposed to have a wick down in there, but it doesn't. So we'll have to get the book out one day and read it and properly follow this. So this goes in here. I'm gonna get it all lined up with all of them. Well, you went right together a while ago. I never wants to do it on camera.
Makes people.
Hold on a minute, let's get it off camera and see if it works.
Got it?
Hold on a minute. Yep, it worked.
It's like when people do these videos and stuff, they on camera, this dog or a certain piece or something, like really cool. But when they try to show you on the internet, they completely don't want to do it. They don't do it.
Alright.
It makes me feel like, that's
So we're going to put a little bit of our lube in the bearing until we can get some of the right stuff. We'll fill up that bearing and we'll see how it drips in. One little drop at a time. So there we go. A little bit of grease in that one. A little bit of grease in the bottom of that one. It'll wipe it all around. All right, now that we've done grease. Oh, that's the old shaft.
yeah, new one.
I'm about to say the shaft looked awful dirty. All right, where's the new keyway? It's on the tape.
Piece of tape.
Can you get it out of there?
I'll see if I can. Hold on, though.
All right, where's the nut? There's the nut. Need the manual right quick. This is the parts manual. Right there to your left, to your left. I'll tell you what, yes, that. There we go. We're going to check real quick. And I want to see if there's a bushing. Yes, 31, 34, 37. Let's see here, 34, 37. Headstock. Oh, it just says headstock spindle. So what? Oh, wait a minute. 31, 21. If I learn how to read. 31. Thrust washer. Alright, so there's a brass thrust washer.
Dun, dun, dun,
But this has, let's see something here. Let's put this through here first. Okay, there's a thrust washer right there.
Roll pin.
It's just a little snug because it's in that hole. Alright, so there's the thrust washer. We need to put a little bit of oil behind that. Just because it's just starting out. Alright, so the first thing that goes on is the collar. And you just run it up. Alright, hold on. I see a problem. The threads are too fresh.
I was wondering if you would notice they wasn't up there.
I don't have a tap that big, so what we need to do is just make sure we can run this up on there. Alright, stops. There's a booger in the threads on our end or on one on his. Well, ours has got a booger in it. Dang. Where's the other bearing? Right there. Yeah, it started chewing that bearing up. Alright. Well, until we can chase those threads,
This lathe stays apart.
the lathe stays apart.
Why do you always put the key?
Hold making sure that wasn't debris that I couldn't push out with a screwdriver. It's actual boogered up places. Alright.
Well, that's part, I'll say, I mean, would that be part one? Would this be part one?
No, it's not part one.
Okay, just a video.
We'll be back when we get this fixed. Fix it off camera. Alright, right now what we're trying to do is we're going to get that nut fixed. The nut that tightens up the bearing on the bronze bushing or bearing sleeve, if you want to call it, on the headstock just behind the chuck. We have to get it tightened up. I mean, threads chased out so that it'll thread up on the new bearing. The old bearing, the threads were razor sharp, where that boogered up nut had been just galling at those threads and just cutting them down for years. So lucky it didn't strip out. So we'll get that taken care of, and so we're gonna make this a part one and a part two. And I don't know when part two will be put up, because we have to send off the pieces to it right now. Stephen Lang is making a new quill. We're going to, when he gets it, we'll make a new quill and a new rod for it. And then we got to order a new cross slide, because the cross slide's just got too much. It leans forward by 40 thousandths and leans to one side by about 25 thousandths. And the lathe cuts a big old giant taper. So we're going to, and this is all stuff that we can just fix by putting stuff on there that somebody hasn't been monkeying with. Still a great lathe. I've made several little hammers on it. I've made little camera pins on it. Made all kind of things on it, and it does a good job. And we got some nice new sharp inserts, and learning how to properly grind high-speed inserts, and it makes a world of difference. And we're going to get a live bearing, a live center for the tailstock, so that we can have a little more room between the tailstock and the headstock. So thank y'all for watching. Hope y'all enjoyed it. Share this video, like and subscribe, and leave a comment down below, and we'll see you next time. And until then, get her done.